Well, hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final week of November, the 23rd through the 29th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for you for the month. We have been referring back to the Queen of Cups all month long. This is a lady of like mind, but also emotionally based, who is going to be your person this month, supporter, your personal cheerleader. They are going to support you in every which way they can. They don't have to be close to you. They could be across the country, but you're going to be keeping in close contact with this person, whether it's a sister, a parent, a bestie, a co-worker, a boss, whatever this person is to you, they are like, they're your bestie, right? They're going to be taking good care to support you in whatever your decisions are and helping you make good decisions. So nice to have in your back pocket, right? Awesome. So let's go ahead and talk about those messages from my guides. My guides are talking to all 12 signs about one thing, or 2 things actually. The first thing they're talking about is us staying very much so on point and busy and focused on our individual projects, right? So we want to be very project oriented, be able to check things off the list and really get in there and fix things up and change them and check them off. We want to do that because if we stay focused, intent on the individual situations, then we won't get caught up in the outside peripheral stuff that we can't control, that makes us a little nuts and distracts us. So no distractions is going to be important, all right? The other thing to know is we're working on those bonds and relationships that we're creating, whether it's with coworkers or business partners or friends and family. We want to work on those relationships and build them up into what's a strong overall sensational feeling of comfort, because we can always revert back to them when things get a little funny around us. We want to have that extra bonding feeling that we know we have a posse of people who get us, right? So that feeling of comfort will be very important to you at this time. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get in the cards. All right, Virgo, we have the 3 cards from the overview video. Yes, and we're going to go ahead and get you a mystery card from this beautiful Morgan-Greer deck. All right, what do we have here? What is coming up for you, Virgo? Oh, there it is. All right, so we're going to put that over here, let Woody keep an eye on it. Boop. Hey, buddy. All right, and I'll set these aside. Now we're going to go ahead and expand on this reading with these beautiful cards, which is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Boom. All right, so what we're looking at here is, for this last week of November, the 23rd through the 29th, you are making plans, you are working it out, you're filling in your calendar, you're plotting and planning things that you will complete and then things that you will start. So you're really getting your vision together, you're using vision boards, you're doing things that can give you a visual aid to see you through this, the rest of this month, and maybe even planning further ahead. So you're working it out. You're coming up with a map of what you want to see for as you complete and start new things. You're going to really start to work it through, okay? Very nice. This card here is talking about the 8 of Cups. There will be somebody in the mix that you aren't going to be able to take with you wherever you're going. So it's going to be one of those situations where you're going to want to say, okay, I'm sorry, buddy, but you can't come with me this time. I'm not doing this, and I'm not bringing you along. It's not going to work out. Of course, it's not going to be your cheerleaders, and it's not going to be your heavy-duty supporters, but there will be somebody in the mix that isn't really helping out anymore, that you're going to have to let them go, okay? Because it's proven to be far too much to carry them along, okay? Now, we have the 10 of Pentacles showing that there is something to do with your financials, your family money. So any money that you're involved in, maybe it's other inheritance that you've received that you're going to need to work through or conjure or manipulate in some way at this time. There will be more conversations about it. So you want to talk about the family money with whoever it is that you're involved with to make sure that everything is on point, okay? because it's part of your big plan. You're making your big plans. You're talking to your people about the inheritances and all that stuff. So that's cool. Okay. Now then, where are you blocked? There will be the gift of more responsibility that is actually going to stop you from moving forward a little bit. It'll be a hiccup in your situation. I feel like you're going to get this information and go, okay, now I need to find somebody or hire somebody to handle that situation because I don't have time for it. Okay, because you don't want it to be a big deal. You want it to be a hiccup. Okay, a brief delay in your plans. All right. Now then, we have the Six of Wands is also blocked. You're not going to be able to share your ideas and have other people understand what you're sharing. So even as this comes up, you'll be like, hey, I know, I want to share with the person that I'm going to help out what I'm doing, and they're going to they're not going to understand. They're going to be sad about it. They're going to be like, why are you putting it off on somebody else? I want you to do it. And the answer is, guess what? I can't do it. That's all. And the Page of Cups is here, showing that there is information about somebody or something that you care about that will slow you down. It will slow you down. It could be a little hiccup in the recovery of your loved one from the first week in the month of November. So there might be a hiccup in their health that's going to have you going, oh, crap, wait a minute. I got to go back and help with that, and da-da-da-da, and you're going to start like, okay. So these two could be linked, in which case that would be a big deal, of course. Having your person suddenly have an additional situation where you need to step up and be responsible for some sort of, like if they have an owie and you need to wrap it and clean it and stuff like that, and now you got to like take good care of that, but you're like, I don't know if I have time for that, and you're trying to delegate it, but you can't really do that. So you're going to get less sleep, I think, and you're probably going to work things out by way of getting up earlier and making it happen, okay? Sorry, I know, these are delays, but they are small delays, and they will not stop you completely at all. They will just be smaller delays, and you'll get up earlier and do what you got to do that way, all right? Sorry. But this is a relationship situation. Your partner in life is part of your solution. They can and will take some of the responsibility. Maybe they will learn how to wrap their own toe or whatever owie they have, and they will learn how to take care of it themselves in some way and release you from so much responsibility in this moment to simplify what's going on. I mean, technically, of course, the people will probably recommend this person doesn't do it for themselves, but the fact remains, it's accessible, and they can, and they might, okay? The King of Swords, there is a gentleman or male energy person who likes to be in charge of whatever's going on and is very particular about how things get done, who's going to be stepping up and being in the way, right? Interesting, they're supposed to be part of your solution. So whoever this is might be able to help you out in some way. So that would be helpful. But I do see that what you're going to do is move on down the road. You're going to take all your ideas and move away from this. I feel like whoever this is might help. There's a little combination of people coming together to be of service and take care of the situation. You're delegating it. Somebody's going to get help from another fella in the neighborhood, and this loved one will be taken care of, and you can get on with what you need to get on with, which is to get on with what you have to do here, right? You're taking your ideas and you're moving on down the road, working on this thing you're working on. We have, yes, Ten of Pentacles, the World, and the Nine of Wands, or the Ten of Wands, all working towards moving forward in a different direction, okay? So you're working towards the different direction, and you're leaving someone behind a little bit, but not because you don't love them, but over here you're having them get taken care of, so you can maybe you are taking a trip and leaving someone behind because they're not going to be in a physical position to enjoy their time, okay? So that's a possibility for some of you as well. All right, so interesting. Now let's go ahead and get a Path of the Soul card. These are lovely, and I do enjoy them. I hope that you do too. Let's get you a card for what's going on this week. All right, so we're going to set these aside right here. Ooh. Oh, this one's got angels in it. Huh. Beautiful. So what I see in this image is that there's like angels and babies and ethereal creatures all around you right now. You are surrounded by love and kindness and caring and joy and support. Probably not on this earth plane, but they're all around you, supporting you and helping you get going in the right direction and take care of everything you need. So that's why people are showing up to help you out, to take care of the other issues and lighten your load in some way so that you can move forward in a very nice, simple way. And it's going to be really great. So you have support from beyond, okay? Don't be alarmed. These people keep an eye on us all the time. And it's not in a negative, weird way. It's not even creepy. It's quite a bit about support. And it's lovely, all right? So I'm going to put this card down right here. You have support. That's beautiful. And what has Woody got for you? Let's see what Woody's got going on. Whoa. All right. Remember last week we had the double tower? Haha, we have a third tower. Bam. Things are definitely falling into place now, okay? After all these other things have taken place, you have something really wonderful happening, and it's all coming together. Very nice. I love this. You're definitely moving forward. You're definitely getting going on your projects and doing your thing, and it's all going to come out exactly as it's supposed to because it's falling together. Perfect. Love this. Well done. Huzzah. Perfect. You need a pocket full of rocks. All right. So what do we have for you, Virgo? All right. Ooh, we have smoky quartz. We have black obsidian. We have black amethyst. All right. So what we're going to be talking about is staying grounded and letting go of things we can't control or take care of. So we're going to let it go, whether it's a person, something that's supposed to be our wheelhouse, but we're going to let somebody else handle it. Ta-da! We're going to let it go. It's physical stuff, way of thinking, responsibilities, jobs, you know, whatever it is, you're going to let it go and move forward. All right? Cool. Black obsidian is about sucking up all the negativity in the room. So whenever you're carrying this stone and there's people in your room who are saying a bunch of stuff that isn't real supportive or helpful or friendly, it'll just suck it up so that it doesn't really affect your heart. You'll hear it, but it won't affect your heart the same way as it would if you were not carrying this stone. All right? It's really quite lovely. This is black amethyst. It is a 6th chakra stone, so you can meditate with this stone on your third eye. And when you meditate with black amethyst on your third eye, you get to envision the universe as about the shape of a basketball. Very nice, right? Okay, so we're envisioning the ball that is the planet. Okay, now we're going to find ourselves on the map. There you are. Hello. Hi, me. And now you're going to meditate on what does your energy look like. Maybe it looks like a red vapor, right? Okay, so we're going to envision a red vapor on this beautiful globe, and we're going to watch and see what this, you're saying, I want to see my energy and what influence I have on the globe. And so you're going to watch it grow within your little city, and then you'll see it move and spread because the people will leave the city, and then it'll start to cover different parts of the continent, and then it'll start to leave the continent and cover the planet. And it's going to be amazing to see your energy and how you influence the universe in this really, really cool way. And I want you to know that, yeah, you can influence the world, and it will be beautiful, all right? If you can do that, that would be super awesome, okay? Allow for this meditation to sink in with you and know that whatever you're working on, you are influencing the world and leaving it a better place, all right? Super, super cool, all right? Gonna leave those stones right there. All right, Virgo. Yeah, what a week. My goodness, I'm glad that people are stepping up to help you out because you need a little help right there. It's nothing wrong with getting a little help, all right? They will support one another, and you will feel that support also, okay? Perfect. Now, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they're there for you if you want to. And if you would like to carry any other stones or talk to me about the reading or leave any comments or tell me what's going on with you, I'm here to hear your conversation and your story, and we'll have that conversation, okay? Leave it in the comments below, and I'll communicate back with you, and we'll have a little chat, all right? Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Every subscription makes a big difference to me. I have a tiny baby channel that I'm working on growing, and every one of you helps me reach that goal of 1,000 followers, which is super hard to get and super exciting that it's coming. Thank you. And of course, if you haven't looked in the description box below, the way to get there is to look at the title of the reading and look at the More button. You can hit the little More button and it will take you into the description box where there's all kinds of cool information, including all the decks that I use are there. You can get them on Amazon or Etsy. You can also find my entire calendar where you'll see which Renaissance fairs I'm going to, and come on out to a Renaissance fair and I'll happily read for you in person. It will be so much fun for both of us. But if you can't make it to the fair, I completely understand, and I would love for you to be able to book a private reading over the phone with a link that's down there. All right, so give me, you'll book the reading, I'll call you, we'll do the reading, I'll send you a picture of the reading at the end, and I really appreciate the one and the all of you so much. You all matter to me. Thank you for being here. We will talk next week about December. What? I know, it's crazy. So, and no, I won't be here. I will be gone. I will be back in Louisiana. So I'll talk to you from there. Thanks so much for your support.